stop me. Break me down, tear me up, come on and make me bleed. It's gonna take a lot more than you'll ever have. Before you know it, you'll be laid out on your back. In the end, rip to shreds, and I'll be standing over you. This is a war. I might be scarred and battle-torn, but I don't run and hide. It's my pride that says stand up tall and fight. Fight, fight, fight. Never hold back, never a doubt, no hesitation. Throw the pitch, hit the switch, a transformation. So take a shot, take a number, take your place in line. You're gonna fall, you're gonna crumble just like every time. In the end, rip the shreds, and I'll be standing over you. This is a war. I might be scarred and battle-torn, but I don't run and hide. It's my pride that says stand up tall and fight. Fight, fight, fight. This is a war. This is a war. I might be scarred and battle-torn, but I don't run and hide. I never. It's my pride that says stand up tall and fight. Fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight. Stand up tall and fight. Nothing you say, nothing you do is gonna stop me. Break me down.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. 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 Hey. Hey. It's go time. It's go time. Hey, you don't wanna be no boba. It's go time. It's go time. Yeah, got a new chick, she's so fine. It's go time. It's go time. Yeah, too much shade, get no shine. In no time. In no time. Watch it come up. Watch it come up. Yeah, take a look at that talk. How you got the heat with no spark? Yeah, stay shine in the dark. Rim still spinning when it part. Hey, oh, everything froze. If it ain't top, everything goes.
The world's best gather here. XBL baseball starts now.
It's crushed to the moon, and we're tied.
He picks it up on the second. Over to first in time for the double play that ends the inning.
That's gone.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Trying to repeat.
It's good!
Homeward to the pen. This game is over.
Oh! Crushed! Left field! Off the pole!
Domingo Bell, deep right center field, carrying, and it's gone.
That was hit hard. Left center field. Did she do it again? To the wall.
Swung on Bell to the deep left field. Is this baby gone? A grand slam!
Champion, the World Series is over on a live shot.
I can't believe my eyes.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another production here of the Cross-Platform Baseball League. Bright and early, the sun is shining. We've got more semifinal action for you, switching it up on the time slot, but the drama's still the same. We've got the continuation of WishboneRulz and Spaceman Spumoni, the big series right now where Spaceman currently sits up 3-1. Games 5 through 7 coming your way as necessary, coming at you live. Myself, Dwayne, going to be on the play-by-play, and joining me, as always, it is Mystery Man. We were here last night, sir, under different circumstances with different opponents. Tonight, or this afternoon, we meet again for another really exciting set of baseball. What do you think?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. All four of the players that are left are really kind of running pretty even with each other. It was really nice to see Wishbone bounce back and have such a nice game in Game 4. Spaceman still did hit some. It's going to be really tough to win 4 in a row the way Space is hitting. But, anytime you look at the NBA, you look at Major League Baseball, whatever it is, once both teams have won a game, the gloves are off, right? You've already proven you can do it. So I think it's going to be fun tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this series has had a different type of character than our other counterpart with Mama and Mush. Those are close games, pitching back and forth. These two here on the flip side, power dominated, large score lines, big deficits that we've seen so far in this series. But like you said, kind of flipped on its head with how Wishbone was able to steal Game 4 kind of in an emphatic fashion. We saw the beginning of this together with Games 1 and 2. I believe you saw the continuation of Games 3 and 4 yourself with Slot. So yeah, this has been a really, really exciting series. But like I said, both of our semifinals have had different types of character going in these sets. But we'll see. Wishbone, as it stands, with that first win, is attempting to do the 3-0 comeback. This is something that I believe has never been done, especially on stream here. So we're going to see if he can do it. If anybody can do it, it's going to be old Wishbone. But Spaceman looking to etch his name into history as well, trying to go back-to-back, trying to get to that title defense. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll finally get to our key. So ride the lightning.
Yeah.
That's referring to Wishbone, trying to ride the momentum offensively because didn't hit as well as we know that Wishbone can in the first few games, and the way Spaceman hits, you're going to have to hit. Spaceman has improved his pitching so much, and that's the reason why it took him 4 games to really break out. But hit fantastic in Game 4. And then I still think the run game could come into play. It's not quite like the Mush Mama series where you're kind of fighting for 1 or 2 runs. But I still think I think Wishbone has the advantage in the run game, and that could, I think, we'll have to play at some point for Wishbone to pull the full reverse split, and then clutch up. This is go time. These are the best players in the world, and even if I'm Spaceman, I'm not comfortable because the players are just too good.
Yeah, it doesn't get better than this. Like you said, best in the world. It's what they turn it on in these moments, on the highest of egos. It's the sweatiest players, and it's as tough as it gets. So, without further ado, Miss, do you think they're ready for Game 5?
Let's roll it, baby.
All right, folks. So it's coming at you live. Hang tight. We'll be right back with you with first pitch. Red Rock Park is the site. Game 5 is the moment. Wishbone down in the series 3-1. The home team going up against Spaceman Spumoni, the away team. They've exchanged pleasantries. We're getting ready for first pitch here. And it is Fred Hayes who gets the ball. Exciting stuff, Mystery Man. Exciting stuff. We could see a World Series berth here today. Or we will, no matter what.
Yeah. Today is the day for the XBL in this season. This is going to promote a lot of people to the finals. I think if I'm Wishbone, I'm very happy that I'm playing at Red Rock. I feel the same way. I'm about to play Jay Ace in Game 4 on Wednesday, and I'm really happy that the first game is going to be here at Red Rock, which I love.
It's been the site of a lot of, some of the most historic games in the XBL when it comes down to it. When you think of who's played here over time, a lot of teams have made this their home over many seasons and many tiers. Definitely a fan favorite.
During I guess we could sort of call it the heyday of obviously Lazy, but Weaver and Ashnod, I think both played this stadium quite a bit, and there's just all kinds of lore with that.
You've got a runner on with good speed at first base. Chuck Gearson at the plate against Fred Hayes. That's a curveball in there for a strike. As we get into the action here, Wishbone going to be doing his best to just limit the damage here. We know Spaceman can get things to kind of snowball. He hits the ball hard. He's got a great eye. That's what makes him one of the greats in this, new generation of players, as some might say, as he's been, with us now. I believe this is his third or fourth season. This one hit on the ground to short, though. Over to second, toss, over to first, in time. That's a massive double play.
Oh my goodness, it really is. Just following up on what you said, Train. Spaceman is one of those almost unique players that came out of basically nowhere and now is at the absolute apex of the XBL.
First batter for Wishbone flies out deep to center. Just got underneath that a little bit, and then that one's on a laser out to left and gone. See it. That was out in a second. I didn't even know if that had the height at first. It just kept carrying.
Yeah, it felt like a Googie type shot there, the way he did that. I'm partial to Mystery Incorporated. That just felt like a Goog shot.
Spaceman going to do his best not to leave another one there. Wishbone fighting for his life. Down 3-1 in the best of 7. Starts out with a homer in the first to put him up 1-0. So a really good start. Going to be selective here. Makes 3-1. It's a walk.
Yeah, and I can tell you, Wishbone has a lot of focus. He is going to be locked into every single pitch here.
John Glenn, bad ball hitter, mind gamer, against Daddy Slaps, who's working with that injury prone. Nothing else to any effect on the pitcher. Foul ball makes it 2-1. Curveball hit deep to right. It's back there. Warning track. Spaceman able to catch it with bare bottom.
I tried to go short porch there. It did sort of seem like it had a shot. It always felt like the fielder was going to get there.
Yeah, kind of hung up there, floated just a little bit.
You never know over there, though, Train.
This one hit way high, just behind second base. This one's not going to threaten any fences. Lil Smoke makes the grab. It's 1-0 going into the top of the second after the big homer from Wishbone, trying to make a statement in this game. Now has to continue to do so on the mound against Hammer Nail. This curveball 1-0 in there for a strike. Brings us a two-seam fastball hit on the ground. Neil Armstrong picks it up. There's to first in time for the first out of the second.
Right fielder, number 23.
Right fielder will bat. Strike in there, misplaced, but taken by Spaceman. And a 1-1 changeup. Fouled away early on the swing was Spaceman's Spumoni. That curveball just missed. Usually see more favorable calls than that. Now the count's worked quickly full. Full count pitch, hit right up the middle. It was a curveball misplaced. Wishbone takes a valiant jump towards the ball. Nothing doing there.
The second baseman, number 4, Lil Smoke.
There's a little smoke at the plate. Little Smoke takes a strike. Great speed at first.
She doesn't look very dangerous, but those stats would seem to say otherwise. A lot of contact.
Outside changeup. Third pitch. Got her looking. Absolutely froze spaceman there with 3 really well-placed pitches. 2 fastballs and a changeup. Wishbone. Great sequencing. Now with 2 outs, needs to get red-green out. Runner still at first. 1-1 pitch, hit. Neil Armstrong has to go deep into the hole. It's short, makes a good throw over to first. That'll end the top of the second. We go to the bottom half once again. 6, 7, 8 coming up.
Seeing some contact swinging out of the spokes. Wishbone power swings one right up the middle.
Yeah, nicely timed. Just dealt with an outside low pitch and shot it right through the pitcher there. It was well placed.
Yeah, you know, Train, that's the difference. These XBL level players compared to even AAA, their ability to get on balls in the dead corner is just completely insane. Anybody who's played this game knows how difficult it is to get out to those corners or even the edges.
You know, especially at 93 plus ego. This one over to second, though. Quickly a double play, beat by beat, just by a step. So the teams have traded timely double plays here early in this game. Spaceman quickly through the bottom of the second and gets another chance to hit in the top of the third. He wants to get back-to-back World Series, you know, put himself in that conversation with other players who've done so. But at first he has to get there. You know, if he wins Game 5, he can do that in short order here today.
Yeah, if I'm Wishbone, I feel really good right here. There's nothing that pumps you up more than struggling in the first and getting out of there clean. And then he got the big home run. It just seems like a momentum builder. That first inning is always dangerous. And part of it is because the really good pitchers, they're not locked in the first inning, right? It takes some time to get locked in. So everybody is vulnerable in the first inning.
This changeup on the outside corner swung on way out there to Grissom in center for a long single. Brings up Chuck Beerson, good speed at first with 2 outs here. Beerson wants to hit a strike. Spaceman needs to be selective about what he goes after here. He does have a very good eye. 2-0 pitch behind the fastball. Fred Hayes doesn't have a ton of velo. He's got a good amount. 2-2. Misses just low. Now it's a full count pitch. This one, right at Mattingly. He handles it well, throws it to first in time for out number 3. So nicely done by Wishbone to get out of the inning. We move to the bottom of the third where Hayes will get his first chance to hit. The pitcher here for the Astronauts wants to help his own mojo.
It doesn't appear to have the full 30 in power, and maybe that might have hurt him slightly there.
Yeah, it didn't quite get a hold of it. It was deep into the lower outside corner there for a lefty pitcher.
Yeah,
batter there. But still, you know, put a good swing on it. Flies out to start the inning. 1 down here. The lineup turns over. Flipped over to short on a line to Green. Green makes the grab. Now Neil Armstrong, the home run hitter, the man who's made the difference thus far, digs into the plate. Wants to get another good strike to hit against Daddy Slaps. 1-0. Swung on. Deep to left.
Oh!
Way back there. He's done it again. 2 home runs for Neil Armstrong.
Oh, same spot, Train. He just elevated that one a little bit more, but we have ourselves an early hero.
Yeah, possibly. Is he, you know, blazing the path forward to potential comeback in this entire series? Game 5, it has to all start here. He's ahead 2-0 early. Spaceman Spumoni, though, as we know, as tough as they come, has plenty of time in this ball game and beyond to fight back. Rocket Turnburner makes a grab. We turn it over to the top of the 4th, where Fred Hayes takes the mound again.
The first
Yeah, and I'm not going to rain on Wishbone's parade because those were incredible home runs, but you do hate to have them both be solo shots.
We'll start putting some runners on base. Yeah, setting the table for those as Spaceman puts a charge into one. This one hits the wall on a fly. It's going to be a lead-off double in the 4th inning. As we know, he's also a late-inning guru, so, you know, as the game matures, the danger with Spaceman grows. But like you said, Wishbone doing everything he can and more as he goes to the bullpen now to Gagarin, who's had more success with the higher velo in this series, we believe. This one's hit, handcuffed on the ground. Neil Armstrong catches the runner between 2nd and 3rd. He's in a rundown. Throw goes down to 3rd. Lead runner is out. And we trade places over to 2nd. So nicely done by Wish.
Yeah, first of all, a very interesting move to bring in the big man right away. But then also we kind of saw, you know, that diddling stuff. That's not Spaceman's game. He loves to just stand at the plate. He didn't really come close to beating Wishbone there in the diddle.
That was a really well played screwball, but Spaceman does everything he can to push it right up the middle. Good timing on the swing. He's got the runners at the corners now with 1 down. Little Smoke at the plate, sees a strike right on the edge. Wishbone goes back with the cutter and it misses just wide. Runner goes to 2nd. There's going to be no throw. Now it's a 1-2 count on the called strike. Spaceman going to protect here. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
No, you can't swing at that. He's not going to give her a pitch. Wow, I think that was a mistake from the Spaceman. Extremely rare mistake.
Nerves get to all of us eventually, it seems, on these big stages. Now it's 2-1 the count. 2 on behind the heater. Reverse splits but surrounded, engaged. 2-2 gets him looking. Ends the inning. Still 2-0 Astronauts as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Wishbone out of another jam. He's looking good on the hill.
Yeah, everything going Wishbone's way. Again, the small nitpick is those were solo shots, and 2 runs is for sure not safe at this point.
Game maturing nicely. Still Daddy slaps in it. This one's another breaking ball hit. Absolutely on a line. It was hit 1,000 miles an hour out
missed
there.
Row there. I think he could have held him.
Yeah, maybe if he goes to 2nd, that's a hole, but Wishbone heads up baseball, gets to 2nd. Doesn't have a ton of speed, but the runner.
Yeah, I think Space thought maybe there was a little speed or something. I'm not sure why you would throw to 3rd there.
The dive goes off the glove. Now runners are at the corners. We're going to see an intentional walk to load up the bases with no outs here for Buzz Aldrin.
I wouldn't have done that.
Well, we're going to see Space try and work for a force out here, but he does a poor job. He puts a ball right over the middle of the plate, ends up being a single up the middle, makes the lead 3-0 for the Astronauts on the RBI single. You got to be bringing these infielders in if you want to keep the game as close as, you know, I'd say you want to intend here.
Right.
It's also an early part of the game. This one's hit high in the air to left center. It should be catchable for the spokesman. Caught by Turnburner. Throw is going to come into 3rd. 1 run will score on the sac fly. Runners remain at 1st and 2nd. It's 4-0 Wishbone.
And that's a good example, Train, where it's very hard to force an extremely good hitter like Wishbone to put the ball on the ground.
Even there, he can't quite put it on the ground. He hits it on a line with the relief pitcher to get the 2nd out of the inning. Spaceman wanted a double play, but he'll take it out. There's 2 down for Gus Grissom. Ball goes outside. It's 2-1 the count. Strike right on the inside corner of the plate. Can't get any closer than that. Runners go. 2-2. Do it again. This time they're stationary, and now the count's full. Runners are queued up, ready to go. Pitch. It's flipped out there to left. The slide, not in time. The throw goes to home. Run will score. It's 5-0 LaGrange. Wishbone everything going right in this game.
Yet another mistake. Should have thrown to 3rd there. A little bit rattled the Spaceman.
Yeah, now we're going to see Neil Armstrong come to the plate and immediately get 2 more RBIs. He's got 4 RBIs in this game, 2 home runs, and a 2 RBI single now. It's 7-0 Wishbone. Shot up the middle. Now all of a sudden, to the plate, we see potential here for John Glenn to put an end to this one in one swing. He's going to get walked. We'll bring up Alan Shepard. He's got a little less power. Daddy slaps, not getting pulled here. 2-0 pitch. Just low. Now it's 3-0. Hitters count. Slaps. Crushed.
Oh,
Left field.
no.
Back there. See you later. See you. Goodbye. That's the game 5. Wow.
Brutal.
Wishbone puts a stamp on it, and he's on his way to game 6 here. He said, not today. In game 5.
Wow. Yeah, that was a
11-0
massive.
Mercy.
That was a massive Wishbone game. Even as you're talking about the lack of power, Shepard goes off. And, you know, you can't get comfortable, though, because this still doesn't change the fact that Wishbone has got to win the next 2, which will not be easy at all.
Roger that. Well, yeah, we got another game to play, so let's step away. We're going to get that all set up for y'all. And game 6 action coming at you in just a few moments. Alright, folks. We are loading into El Viejo, the home of Spaceman Spumoni. Game number 6, XBL semifinals. Wishbone pushing it to the limit now. On his quest to come back from 3-0 down. Doesn't want it emphatically 11-0.
Here at El Viejo
Of course, this game 6, so doesn't get more exciting than this, folks.
Now batting, center fielder, number 21.
He's gonna get to continue to hit here. He was just batting. And he's gonna continue to bat here as we start game 6. And continues the hit parade with Gus Grissom on the leadoff single now. Spokesman and Spaceman, we've switched over to his perspective. We're gonna need to see him tighten things up on the hill, right, Mr. Man?
Yeah, that's yeah, he's gonna. I don't know how tight he was, but he's gonna have to tighten up something because whatever was going on the last game is not gonna work here.
You got a fortunate double play to start out here in the top of the first. So there's 2 down. Jerry Garcia is the pitcher. Wishbone being selective makes it a 3-0 count. Garcia's fourth ball, and therefore a strike. Spaceman works quickly. And the count runs full, so it's a changeup, incoming, swung on, right field line, foul. Full count again. Swung on, picked up by Torque, no dive necessary. I thought he was going to have to there, but easy pick. Makes the first go by. We are on to Ed White on the hill. Turnburner digs in, leading off. We need to see some offense here from the spaceman.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, nice leadoff single off the glove of the diving first baseman. It was hit hard. Sometimes with those hard hit balls, you almost expect them to bounce off the glove.
Ineptitude.
And some people don't actually put much defense on the first base person, but it seems like the first baseman or woman does dive a lot for balls.
Good steal with all that speed over there. It looks like a stealer tray as well. Sees that runner on second now with no outs, and his ineptitude wants to get his team ahead. It's crushed. Right field.
No.
Way back. See you later. Two-run shot. Now the spokesman have something to say in today's session.
Yeah, he absolutely chopped at that ball. It looked like he was on the extreme high outside corner and kind of tomahawked it out. And as soon as the ball hit the bat, Wishbone knew it and didn't even move his right fielder.
Chuck Pearson gets a hit through the right side to follow up here. There's still no outs in the first. What will Wishbone's response be here? After giving up those two early runs, he was in the driver's seat all of Game 5. Trying to push this game to a Game 7 as it stands right now. He's currently behind this one.
Oh my!
Way back there, right field. Two-run shot again. It's 4-0 spokesman.
Wow, those are incredible swings, Train. Both of those balls were way outside. It seemed like.
Pitching. Number
Ed White's
67.
getting pulled from the game.
It's hard to pull balls the opposite way of where the pitch is, but he did it both times. It is a short porch, but those were not close to being not home runs.
What action we've seen in, just a half hour we've been together here this afternoon. We've seen 15 runs. We've got Bear Botham at the plate. He wants to continue the hit parade. There's only one out, and he does get a single. So, good speed at first. 4-0 spokesman. Will smoke at the plate against the specialist Tereshkova.
Well, smoke.
Wishbone's going to have to really manage his bullpen if this game goes the distance. Right now, he just needs to manage the bleeding.
Yeah, it's absolutely wild to already have an RP in there, but I had to do this many times this last season. It is doable, but God, it's tough, especially against a great hitter.
Ball's hit off the hands, ends up being more of a sacrifice. So now it's red green up at the dish. Green with 2 outs, sees that runner on second, needs a hit to push the run home or extend the inning. He's ahead 3-1, pitch from Tereshkova. A heater right at the top of the zone makes the count full. Spaceman works a good walk. Not too eager to swing the bat there. Now the pitcher will bat.
He's just gonna take. He's gonna try to get rid of Tereshkova.
He swings with Garcia. He's gonna load the bases up. It looks like. Nice hack with the pitcher. Now we turn it over to Turnburner, who's got a ton of power and speed.
Rockets, Turnburner.
He's gonna look for a pitch to hit. Strike in there. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2.
She has to get out. If she can somehow get out of this, it's not that bad. It can still be done.
Swung on left center field gap. That's going to get down. Is it past the left fielder? It is. It's into the corner. One's going to score. Here comes the other two. Turnburner's thinking about 3 all day with 2 outs here. It's a bases clearing triple. 7-0 spokesman. And all of a sudden, he's 3 runs away from his next XBL World Series berth. Can he complete it here early? It's the bottom of the first inning.
Man, home cooking this today. It seems like that home ballpark just really helping the home team.
He's batted around and beyond in the first now. Scored 7 runs. He hits it over to short, and that'll be an Armstrong. He makes the play. Ends the first inning with 7 runs
Now batting,
scored.
the first baseman, number
John Glenn will
23,
bat.
John
It's gonna
Glenn.
walk Glenn. Bad ball hitter.
Now
Well,
batting,
nothing to do with him, I
left
guess.
fielder, number 29,
Interesting.
Alan Shepard.
Why would you do that?
This was the hero Shepard who hit the grand slam to end last game. Seems like a long time ago. When you look at, the way the scores have gone. 3-0 pitch, fouled off. 3-1, swung on and missed. Strike 2, 3-2. Swung on and missed. What a changeup. Gets
Now batting,
Wishbone way
the
ahead.
right fielder,
It
number
is Jim
13,
Lovell at the plate
Jim
with one
Lovell.
out. 1-0 pitch, a curveball taken. These two playing very fast today. 1-2 pitch taken for a strike. It's out number
Now
2.
batting, the third baseman,
Big strikeout.
number 2.
Buzz Aldrin. Yeah. Triple digits can't catch up. This one off the hands. Tremendous ineptitude. Can get in there. Make the grab. There are 3 outs here. And we are looking at the bottom of the second where now Chuck Beerson will bat. Wants to get on with power versus lefties here. Oh, it's crushed deep to center. Is it high enough and deep enough to get out of here?
It.
Just missed
Just
it.
missed the reticle. Wow.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 99.
A little bit too low there, Mr. Man.
Off to the left and high.
Kind of chopped at it there with Beerson, but we're now going to see the cleanup hitter bat. Grease torque. 1-2. Sees the ball, makes it evened up. Lefty on lefty specialist is engaged. Now it's full. Tereshkova's 40th pitch already. Swung on. Hit. Diving play by Mattingly. Nicely done. Handled it well. Gets the out. There's 2 down here for Hammer Nail.
Number 13, Hammer Nail.
First pitch prayer. He's going to take that strike. Now it's 0-1. Swung on. Mattingly again. Picks it up. Throws it to first in time. We're going to the top of the third inning.
The catcher,
Where Wishbone has another chance to respond. Down 7-0.
Yeah, 1 or 2 runs could really, just get some kind of momentum.
Swung on, fouled away. 2-1 upcoming from Garcia. Change up, way ahead. And here comes the heater, 2-2. Misses inside, count runs full. We're going back to do it again. Wow, that went right down the middle. Fouled away. 3-2 pitch. Just misses. Wishbone works a good walk.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 67.
Pitcher pushes one right through the hole there. We get 2 on here.
Number 21.
Next pitch,
Yeah,
flip
well,
right over the
The
shortstop.
shortstop,
Wonder what
number
that
1,
was.
Neil Armstrong.
I was just gonna say, one thing you have to do in this situation if you're Wishbone is you have to put the pitching situation out of your mind.
Now batting,
Yes, it's
the
a bad
second baseman,
situation, but you've
number
got to
28.
get going at the plate. You can deal with the pitching situation later.
Yeah, a few runs here to kind of start chunking away at that big 7-run lead. That's what you got to focus on for sure. Ooh, he hits one well, but not well enough to left. Ineptitude should be able to grab it. It is caught out number 3. Runners left on the bases. We go to the bottom of the third where 6, 7, 8 will come up against Tereshkova. We'll see if she continues in the game. Tiring reliever. A strike. Then fouled away. 0-2 pitch.
No, that ball's inside.
Now becomes quickly 1-2.
Too low.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fastball high gets him. Doesn't matter how fast it is sometimes. It's tough to catch up with.
Number 4, Lil. Now pitching, number 89.
I'm shocked there. Why would you take her out?
Ball outside.
Maybe he fears the tiring reliever. Who knows? He's got Kondakova in the game. Gets a ground out there with her to start things out. We're in the bottom of the third. He's trying to stretch this pen out as long as he can. Hasn't used anyone else of note outside of Tereshkova.
He does have a very interesting SPRP here that if she can get going.
Right center though, it's crushed and caught over the shoulder by Grissom. Just in time did he get there.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 23, John Glenn.
We're gonna walk the BBH
Now
again.
batting, the left fielder, number 29, Alan Shepard.
So we've got Shepard at the plate, takes a foul ball. 1-1. Flipped out there to left where Ineptitude should be able to handle it. It is caught for 1 out. Runner remains at first.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 13, Jim Lovell.
Jim Lovell sees a curveball low. We're going to see a forkball now. That one just misses. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1.
No, outside.
A walk would be huge.
3-2 though, one on, perfect pitch, right at Ineptitude on the line. Wish had to swing at it, it was in the
Now
zone.
batting, the third baseman, number 2.
You're praying for an obvious ball there, but it was just a great pitch.
The 0-1, a cutter, looked like it missed it. It's marked by a hair, but again, it's off the hands of Wishbone. He's unable to score in that inning. We're going to the bottom of the fourth where Jerry Garcia, the pitcher, will lead off. Sees a strike. He got a single already in this game. Ooh, he crushed that one to left on the line now, caught by Shepard.
Now batting, center fielder, number 25, Rocket.
Turn burner, hits it. Ooh, on a bounce up the middle. Tough play for Wishbone to make because he dives with Mattingly.
Yep, ornamental dive by Mattingly.
The left fielder, number 30, tremendous ineptitude.
Tons of speed at first. Will Spaceman think about going? Wishbone is still being cautious of it.
Nope, it's that ball.
Ineptitude yet to see a strike. It's 3-0. Swung on. Right at Ken Mattingly. Wow, couldn't get a good result on the hanging curveball. Just 2 outs for Chug Pearson. Pearson steps into one right center field. It's going to hang up there though, where Gus Grissom is able to make a grab. 3 outs, and we go to the 5th inning.
Now batting, the catcher, number 5.
that funky SPRP looking really good right now. So maybe Wishbone can turn things around. Garcia kind of dealing right now, though.
Nope, it's that ball.
2-0 pitch. Swung on, popped up. That's going to be Lil Smoke, who's able to make that grab at second
Now
base.
batting, the pitcher, number 89.
I was going to say, you can't pull that pitcher.
He is not yet using the bench. He has a few more options left in his pen. But Kondakova going to get the swing here. 0-2 quickly. Swung on, foul back. The 0-2 again is a changeup. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Now
Got
batting,
him way
the
ahead
center
with
fielder,
Spaceman.
number
Nicely
21.
sequenced pitch. Wishbone has not been ready for the changeup today.
No, outside.
It's 2-1. Swung on out into left center. Good speed. He's going to think about second, but will remain at first.
Yeah, he's got to get locked in off of Garcia.
Number 1, Neil Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong caused damage in the last game. A pitch out, ineffective here. 1-0. Now it's 2-0. Change up makes it 3-0. Ooh, the 3-0
That was not the
curveball.
pitch.
Up and in. Left center field. It's Armstrong again. A 2-run homer. It's 7-2 now.
Feeling it.
Life is still with the Astronauts.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 28.
2-out homer and another hit to follow up.
You might want to stop pitching to Armstrong altogether at this
Now
point.
batting, the first baseman, number
He's going to need
23,
to get
John
John Glenn
Glenn.
treatment. Is John Glenn going to get walked again? He is. He's been walked 3 times in this game.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 29, Alan Shepard.
So he's just walking Glenn on principle, it would seem. It pays off.
It does here as the ball is lifted to center. Turner makes the grab. The lead still remains at 5 for Spaceman and his first. But now it's not going to be quite as easy to shorten the game up. He's going to need to score quite a few more runs if he wants a mercy rule. He needs to continue to pitch well to prevent the comeback. Hits one hard right at John Glenn. Taken care of quickly. There goes the crowd. We see hammer nail.
You're back.
That's a strike.
Yes, Spaceman dissatisfied with some of his visual settings, it seems. Ooh, gets him looking. Really good pitch from Wishbone.
Number 23.
Staring at his Spaceman Spumoni, and then he hits one on the ground. Thrown first in time. That'll do it in the 5th. We're going to the 6th. Still 7-2.
Number 13.
It's kind of interesting, Train. I don't know about you. I'm not seeing a lot of lag and stuff. It's kind of interesting that Spaceman seems to not be satisfied. Right?
Hopefully nothing that he's seeing on his end, you know, perhaps due to Discord streamer or anything like that. Sometimes, you know, how the game can be finicky.
The third baseman.
Yep.
Number 2.
We'll check in with him after the games for sure. He's going as it stands. This one hit out to left. Ineptitude throws it into second in time after a single.
Now batting, the catcher, number 5, Jack Schmidt.
Silly says I just cursed it. We're gonna have a lag fest from here on out.
Yeah, let's see. Hopefully not, as these are live. Ball hit out to right.
Hit.
Yeah, nicely done by Wish. Expertly placed. Puts 2 on with 1
Now
down.
batting, the pitcher,
Runner in scoring
number
position.
89.
And we will see Kondakova lifted here in the 6th.
Now
Yeah, he doesn't want to, but he
number
has
44.
to.
What about Ockles?
That's a terrible pitch. Oh,
Left center
no.
field. It's back there in the gone, and it's a 3-run home run. It's a 2-run game.
God. No, that was terrible. And so much contact terrain. That was easy for Ockles.
Center fielder, number
Pinch
21.
hit, 3-run blast makes this a ball game all of a sudden, folks. Wishbone is far from out of this. Fighting for their lives are the Astronauts. The crowd has been
Neil
banished from the
Armstrong.
stadium. Jerry Garcia looks like he's getting lifted now. Not quite yet. Not quite yet.
Not quite. He looked unstoppable not long ago. It's amazing how quickly things can. Oh no.
Yeah, right down the middle. Handled well by Wish. At least just a single.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 28.
Next one, right center or right field line dive from Botham. He's past him. Will the run score? He's coming all the way around. Here it comes. It's gonna be 7-6. It's a 1-run game, folks. Go ahead runs at the plate.
Now batting, the first.
I think space is rattled. We're not seeing. I don't really see much composure here from the spokes.
Yeah, he needs to go to the pen and tighten up here. It's gonna be Chewy Escargot. First and third, 2 down. Just needs 1 out. He's really not placing his pitches.
He's rattled. He's not.
4-pitch walk. Loads the bases.
Now batting, Right field.
Seems to be in panic mode, needs to breathe.
Level.
This one's
Oh,
down
that
the
ain't it.
tube. Oh, man.
Oh, no.
The 1-1 pitch. Swung on at the shortstop. Red Green throws it to first in time to preserve the lead and take it to the bottom of the 6th. All of a sudden, folks, this game has changed. It's flipped on its head. 7 runs in the first inning. The Astronauts have come back against it. They're down 7-6 in this game, 3-2 in this series, trying to push for a Game 7 here today.
Wow, that was insane.
Will Smoke the batter. Hits one down the right field line. It's caught by John Glenn. What a jump. You have to time that perfect.
Red Ray.
That is such a tough play to jump to the side. Good play.
Yuri Gagarin is out of the pen. A diving play from Buzz Aldrin. Throws it to first in time. Everything going right for the Astronauts right now.
Number 33.
Wow.
Chewy.
Escargot.
Chewy Escargot will bat. Escargot. 2-1. Swing and a miss and makes it even. Both these players have reverse splits. Not in effect there, but it's flipped out in the right center. A nice long single for the reliever. Extends the inning, helps his own mojo.
Now batting.
Yeah, and we have not escaped the pitching issues with the Astronauts, but Gagarin wheeling and dealing on the mound. Can the Spokes push him?
With 2 outs, he fouls it away. 1-2 count, turn burner who's locked in. Foul back again. These balls are out of the zone. Space means to tighten it up. It's hit on the ground. Neil Armstrong throws it to first. You can tell he's frustrated.
Fans.
Yeah, I would say full-blown panic mode.
Third baseman. Number 2.
The Astronauts aiming to take advantage of everything they can here to stay in the series.
Oh,
It's
I was
brought
just
to
going to say
right.
it. Yep.
Buzz Aldrin, he's tied the game at the top of the 7th inning.
Did he pitch to Aldrin?
He pitched to Aldrin. Aldrin is not the bat ball hitter. That's what we're thinking.
Oh, okay. Who
That's
am I
John
thinking
Glenn.
of? Glenn, okay, yeah. But I was just gonna say, Wishbone just needs to wait for his right now. It's clear. It's clear that Spokes are rattled. Wait for yours.
2-1 pitch, just in there for a strike,
Nice.
makes it 2-2. Curveball hit on the ground to Red Green. Red Green throws it to first. There's 1 out here in the 7th. We're in a tie ball game, folks.
Pitcher.
You wouldn't
Number
believe it if I
49.
told you. You haven't been here since the beginning. How this has gone here today.
The Spokes really rushing here. I don't understand this. Settle down. You're fine. It's 7-7. You still have a game in your pocket.
Count is full. The pitch. Misses just outside Escargot. He's tiring out as well, Mr. Man. I think he's going to get
Center
pulled.
fielder. Number 21.
I don't. Yeah.
He's got 20 pitches as it stands. Throw goes to
Has
first.
a lot of stats. Can still wheel and deal, but it seems to be rattled again. A red circle.
That's a 2-1 pitch in there for a strike. 3-1. Makes it full. Runner does go. Batter is walked.
Now batting.
I don't know if
Nothing
it's
doing.
a strategy to rush the batter or what he's thinking here. It feels like he's just panicked.
Ooh, what a catch from Torque. Had to be caught. Had to be.
batting.
That could have been 2 more runs.
Number 28.
That could settle him down. Really needs to breathe.
Fouled away. It's 0-1. We're looking at Ken Mattingly at the plate, who is locked in here. Change up 2-1. Swung on. Botham back there. Caught on the run. Dangerous. Bottom of the 7th now, folks. Meat of the order comes up for the spokesman. It really doesn't get Much more high drama than this.
Tremendous.
Two of the best in the game as it stands today, going at it.
Yeah, this is win or lose. This is a legendary effort from the astronauts to just to even make a game out of this. Never mind tie it up.
Number 1, Sean Pearson.
I guess I would be rattled too if I was the spokes.
Gagarin's got 19 pitches. Ooh, fouled away. 2-1. Makes it a 3-1 hitter's count. The reverse splits are engaged. Now it's full. What a pitch. Same spot, gets him swinging.
That was a brutal pitch.
The first baseman, number 99, Reese Torque.
Reese Torque is locked in as well. There's a ton of good mojo in this game floating around here. It's tough to compete against.
Yeah, Gagarin really dealing right now. He's
Swinging
feeling
a
it.
strike three at the knees. He is. He's dealing indeed. What a strikeout. We're going to the top of the 8th. 4, 5, 6 come up for LaGrange.
The first baseman, number 23, John Glenn.
Glenn is walked.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 29, Alan Shepard.
There's been 9 walks in this game from Spaceman.
Yeah, if you're the spokes, you can't rely on the umpire right now. You need to get some balls in there.
Bunt? Almost caught. Wow.
Good try.
Could have been
Good try.
Quite a play. 2-2 again. It's down. It's fair. Throw goes to first. Nice sacrifice.
Now batting, the right fielder,
So Jim
number
Lovell will
13,
bat. He's looking to get this
Jim
runner
Lovell.
home. It's lifted
That's
high in
hit.
the air. Deep to left. An aptitude jump. It's gone. It's gone. A 2-run homer. Wishbone takes
No
the lead.
freaking way. Are you kidding me?
In the first row. It didn't even make the right sound.
Now batting, the third baseman.
It is kind of short there. He found the right spot.
It's 9-7. And all of a sudden, Wishbone is ahead, trying to push Game 7 here. They come back from 7-0 down to make it 9-7. There's 2 outs in the 8th for Jack
Number
Schmidt
5,
at the plate.
Jack Schmidt.
What a story
Yeah.
here today, folks. What a story.
Wild gameplay. This is as wild as I think I've ever seen Train. This is just inexplicable.
3-0, he's walked. Gotta lift the reliever here.
The
You got it.
pitcher, number 49.
I don't think he's even paying it down. I guess he is.
Pitching, Hog Hill.
He's gotta watch his walks. He's only got, I think, 2 more in the pocket here.
That's true that those intentional walks, that does kind of blow up the, what is it, 10? 10 maximum?
Swing up the middle. Yeah, if I'm Wishbone, I'm just trying to be as selective as I can. I mean, he can force himself to
Batting,
win here.
the center
in a
fielder,
really
number
unconventional
21.
way. Space really has to come to him.
Oh, nice layoff.
The 3-1 with 2 outs, lifted, ineptitude, back there, makes the catch.
Today's
It is.
mascot race is canceled.
The
due
bottom
to
of the 8th now, 5, 6, 7 coming up, and all of a sudden the spokesmen are 2 runs down. Now, if they can make a comeback here, they go to the World Series. Wishbone's looking to force a Game 7. All the mojo's in favor of the number 1 seed Wishbone right now. Spokesman trying to be the upset here. Remember, he's the number 5 seed. He's
Spokes
trying to
are
maintain.
Yeah, he's rattled. He's not himself here.
23, Bear Arthur.
Gagarin's doing a great job out of the pen. 32 pitches now.
Yeah, and in all fairness, Gagarin is nasty.
Good eye. But it's not, of course, 3-2. Swung on, hit hard. Center field caught by Gus Grissom.
Now batting.
That was a great swing. Didn't have a lot to work with. Seems like those reticles are shrinking by the second.
An all-time series here, folks. Goes to the top of the 9th.
Now batting. The
Wishbone
shortstop,
wants to add to the
number
lead.
1,
Spaceman
Neil
needs 3
Armstrong.
quick outs. Can he get them? 2-0 strike in there. 2-1 pitch. Curveball swung on up the middle. It's a leadoff single. Turnburner gonna huck it in there from center field.
Now batting. The second base.
This is where Spaceman, he needs to find his center no matter what here. And there's
Ooh,
another
nasty
ball over the plate.
misplaced changeup. Yeah. There's 2 runners on. Nobody out.
Now batting. The first baseman, number 23, John
You know,
Glenn.
this is a very frustrating game, Dwayne, but you don't have that luxury under these circumstances. You have to circle the wagons.
He's pitching to Glenn. He's got to here. Glenn gets a single, loads the bases. So everything is going from bad to worse if you're Spaceman.
Now batting. The left fielder, number 29,
Can't get the closer
Alan
on this series
Shepard.
here. He's doing everything he can, but you know, he's getting killed. And it's down the line.
That hurt.
It's
That
down.
hurt.
1 scores. Another. Here comes another runner around third. No, I thought 3 were going to score there, but it makes it 11-7. There's still 2 on, no out. Conservative play from Wish. RBI Hero gets walked.
Now batting. The third baseman, number 2.
That's 11 walks. Now it's Buzz Aldrin at the plate. Down the middle. High in the air. Very high. I've never seen it pop up so high.
Does
Sack
get a
fly.
run out of it though. Yeah. Still, there's only 1 out. This is crazy. Right down the middle.
These are getting piped.
Yeah, Hog Hill is just intentionally throwing down the middle, I think. Maybe not.
Yeah, I think we gotta do better than this. If we're That's
Oh, that was
crushed
actually
out.
a decent pitch. Oh, no.
Right center. See you later. 3-run home run. It's 15-7 Wishbone. What a stunning turn of events.
I don't think I've ever seen the wheels come off this badly with such a nice lead.
High in the air to center field. Rocket Turnburner going to step back there. Can he catch this one? It's off the wall.
Now batting. The center
Now
fielder,
Gus Grissom
number 21.
sees another pitch piped right down the middle. Jeez.
Now batting. The shortstop, number 1, Neil
We've
Armstrong.
never seen anything like this here, folks. Never seen anything like this. Runner gets the second.
I will say this, Trainer. I think this
28.
goes back to, as wonderful a player as the Spaceman is, and he clearly is, it seemed like he got rattled just too early, right? I mean, you have to deal with adversity. Wishbone's not going to go
Number
away.
23, John Glenn.
That's the game.
Yes, they didn't like how that one was going. Ah, well, it was fun while it lasted.
That's an interesting turn of events. We're gonna have to take this one to break after Wishbone comes back in stunning fashion, wins the game 16-7 via the 12 walk rule, as John Glenn has intentionally walked, I think 6 times in the game, in addition to 6 other walks that were distributed. So we're gonna step away. We're gonna get ready for Game 7. We'll be right back at you. Loading in now to Red Rock Park, the home of WishboneRulz and the Astronauts. It's Game 7 of the XBL semifinals here in Season 19. Wishbone is trying to complete the comeback. He's coming back from 3-0 down. Can he do it? It's 3-3. This is legendary.
Yeah, back all the comfort of Red Rock. If you're an Astronauts fan, you feel good, but you're also extremely weary of the spokes.
It's turn burner.
First pitch of Game 7 is from Chris Hadfield. It's a strike. The 2-2 pitch to start the game with the leadoff batter. Handled well by Neil Armstrong. Good diving play. Gives us our first out.
Tremendous ineptitude.
Yeah, and the last thing the spokes want to see is some mojo going the way of Armstrong.
0-2 pitch swung on. Diving attempt. It's a fair ball though, down into foul territory. Base rounder engaged, nicely placed there by Spaceman to get himself a 1-out double to start this first inning. Now everything clean slate. I mean, we could forget the mercy that was Game 5, the mercy of walks that was Game 6. We're into a clean slate in Game 7 now. Spaceman wants to get ahead.
Yeah, I'm still confused about all the adjustments by the spokes. It didn't seem like there was a lot of lag or anything in that last game. So I'm not sure if.
Number 99.
Anyway, he's not streaming this one, so maybe the spokes feeling better here.
Yeah, we've got Wishbone as the home team, and the home streamer makes another diving play in this first inning. Takes care of the spokesman. We're going to the bottom of the first.
Yeah, Armstrong with two completely sprawled out plays there at shortstops. Armstrong, obviously the hero so far today with 3 massive dingers.
Ball hit on the ground, decent speed. Little Smoke takes care of it. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say, Train, I'm surprised that second sprawling dive from Armstrong didn't lock him in.
We're going to have to see if he gets himself a hit. He is locked in, actually, yeah.
Okay, maybe he did and I missed it.
Armstrong at the plate, locked in with contact versus righties. Wants to do more damage today. Done a ton of damage already in games 5 and 6. This one hit the third, though, where Beerson can handle it. There's 2 down in the first. I'm also impressed it's only been about an hour of gameplay here, Mystery Man, and we're in our third game of the session. This is interesting stuff. We've seen a ton of runs.
Yeah, they're not messing around on the mound, that's for sure. This is not a a Heisman versus Mist type waiting game on the mound.
Full count pitch popped up to right. Spaceman has to get there. It slides. He can't. It's going to be a double.
Man, those are the craziest plays, Train. It just looks like somebody has to be there, and they're just not.
It's going to be an intentional walk to John Glenn. We saw enough of that in the last game. I don't think he's going to get another chance to swing the bat in this series, as he did get 1 for 1.
Yeah, rebelling against the BBH is the spokes.
Hit on a line right out of tremendous ineptitude. That'll be caught, so those runners left on. We're going to the second, 5-6-7 coming up against Chris Hadfield.
Now batting, the catcher, number 13.
Hammer nail with the first pitch prayer. Probably going to take this one. It does not. Steps into the curveball. It's going to be lifted high in the air, but Grissom should be able to catch it right in front of the warning track. He does. 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 23. Bear.
You know, we had so much fireworks so far, and especially the last game, Train. Now, if XBL kind of holds to form, this will end up being a low-scoring game.
We're gonna have to see if you're right. These two have been all over each other in this series. The run totals are insane. I don't even want
another nice play. I think that was Armstrong again.
Yeah, he's getting these just by a hair over at first. Wishbone using every bit of his fielding to make these plays, and this is when it matters the most in these critical games. This is when you want your team built to last and built to make those type plays. 3-1 change up, low and away. Swung on, makes it full. Gonna be another change up. Here comes 3-2. Swung on, right field, foul. Full count pitch again. Gonna be the heater this time. Crushed right up the middle for a single. Nicely placed by Spaceman Spumoni with 2 outs. Keeps the inning alive in the second. Passes the baton to Red Green. Red Green gets way ahead of a tailing fastball, pops it up. Or flies out to Shepard and left, and that'll bring up the Astronauts in the bottom of the second. 6, 7, 8 here due. We're seeing injury prone on level. Hasn't come into play just yet. Swung on, hit hard, 99 power. What a laser. Gonna be a long single, hard single for Wishbone to start the second. Buzz Aldrin had some RBIs in the last game. He hits one out into left. Handles it well and puts 2 on with no out.
Yeah, Wishbone really feeling it with the reticle placement so far in this half inning, just murdering those balls.
One. Swung on. Deep left center. Way back there. Back there. That's gone. That's a 3-run home run for the Astronauts. They're ahead here in game 7. 3-0.
Yeah, he's feeling it.
Can he do it, Mystery Man?
Yes, he can do it.
He's setting the table for himself nicely here early in game 7. We're going to see the pitcher get pulled. Willie McCool almost parks one there.
He wants that pen that saved him last game. He wants him.
Sirloin Burger is the pitcher for Spaceman, it looks like. Not doing so hot. Willie McCool works the count full. Next pitch is popped up to right. Caught out there by the center fielder Turn Burner. We will see Gus Grissom bat as the lineup turns over with 1 out. The 0-1 pitch. High. Swung on right at Torque.
Yeah, and this one's still far, far, far from over, folks. If the spokesmen dig in, we know that they can win this game. It's all Astronauts this last half hour or so, though.
Yeah, we saw the life out of Spaceman, to start that game 6, but since then, like you said, it's really just been all Wishbone. He's got himself a 2-out hit here. Swung on, past the diving second baseman. There's 2 on with 2 outs now after the good single.
I'm not sure that the Spokes have the same type of bullpen that he can just yank the pitcher. And that might be why we're seeing Berger still just kind of hung out to dry there on the mound. Oh, it gets bailed out.
Yeah, that was John Glenn, who's been intentionally walked countless times in this series, but this time given a chance to swing. He pops it up in the infield. So we're going to see Gagarin come out of the pen once again. He's the hero. Out of the pen, the man who's eaten the most innings. He's done a great job in this series. Spaceman hasn't really found an answer to him.
Pitcher's going to hit. Just taking pitches, it looks like.
Swung on 1-1. Scores 3-0. There's an out in the top of the third as the lineup turns to Rocket Turnburner. It's a quick strike. Now a cutter coming inside. 2-1. This is low. Now it's a 3-1. Hitters count, swing and a miss, triple digits. Count goes full again. Swung on, hit right up the middle. Spaceman reaches that one.
Fantastic hit from Spaceman. That's the type of hit that can turn things around there. That was just slightly worse pitch, and he made him pay for it.
All right on the edge. Strike one. Wishbone needs to be on point with his pitching here in this game. Hit Mattingly on a line. There's 2 outs. Maybe one more step back, you could have let that bounce. But sometimes you don't have that much time to act or think. Armstrong going to see it on the ground to short. Throw his first anyway in time, and that'll end the inning. Runner remains on. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. 3-0 Astronauts.
Good swings, though, from the Spokes. If I'm the Spokes, I say, okay, I had some really good swings there. I think the bigger question is the man with Berger out there just throwing garbage up there, basically softball pitching.
Fly out to right. Botham makes a quick grab. There's 1 out. And Jim Lovell's at the dish. Real slow changeup. Elite changeup as well as the trait. Makes sense. Two-two pitch to Jim Lovell. High and inside. And this one hit on the ground. Beerson throws it to first in time. There are 2 outs.
You can't stop hitting if you're the Astros. You cannot allow the Spokes to battle back into this.
1-1 pitch. This is just outside. The 2-1 is fouled away. And now it's all evened up. Berger's 56th pitch here in the third. We're going to reset and do it again. Popped up high in the air to center. Turnbrenner underneath of it makes the grab for the 3rd out. And we're going to the 4th. Needed the order comes up for Spaceman and the Spokesman.
It feels like a marathon already trained, just this one game, and it's only just heading to the 4th inning.
Is there a response from the Spokesman? He hits one hard, one a line where it's catchable for Neil Armstrong. Where isn't or hasn't Neil Armstrong been? It's felt like in these games today.
If I'm Wishbone, I'm concerned about the fact that Spokes are really getting on balls nicely suddenly.
Strike puts him behind 1-2, then swung on out into right field. Lovell has to catch it on a bounce. Good diving attempt. But you're right, he's jumping on those.
Yeah, another great swing there. Those are murderous pitches.
Pitch low and away, misses just a hair low. 1-0, it's bunted. Sprinter is engaged. Couldn't quite get the good bunt for a hit, but it is a sacrifice where Little Smoke has a chance to knock a runner in. Needs a single.
Spokes would love to just get 1 run here and just get something going.
Hit right up the middle. Runner's going to round 3rd. The throw from Grissom. Is it going to be in time? No, that'll score a run. It's 3-1.
The plot thickens.
It does indeed as the Spokesmen score their first run in this game. It's do or die for both teams at elimination. Game 7. Wishbone, the home team. Remember, Wishbone's already in his pen. Ooh, that was a ball, I think, and hit right up the middle. Swung on off the hands from Spaceman.
Yeah, that's that inside cutter that you can punch for hits. You don't want to be swinging at that, but you invariably end up swinging at that.
Hand Burns. Ooh, sees a strike. Pinch hitter with the pinch perfect.
Baseman seemed to maybe feel like there was some sort of lag there. That might have been why it was over the middle.
This is just low and away changeup. Gonna go back to it again. This time a strike. Now it's evened up 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, swung on, fouled away. Tense moment here with the pinch hitter. Wishbone chooses to go back to the changeup and misses. Now it's all full. Payoff pitch here in the 4th. Runners go. It's hit right at Armstrong on a line. He catches it. That'll end the threat. But the Spokesmen do score 1.
But again, I don't think you can do any more than that if you're the Spokes. The ball is literally 1 pixel on the plate, and he got good reticle on it.
Chewy Escargot gets the call to the pen again. He was blown up a little bit last game. Going to try and do better in this one. It's to keep things where they're at for his team. Not doing so good so far. 3-0. Makes the count back full. 3-2 pitch, swung on left center field. Is a catchable for Turnberner. He slides, it's off his glove. So it will be a hit for Wishbone to start the bottom of the 4th. We see the pitcher Gagarin hit. He's going to bunt. It's down. Is it sacrifice worthy? The throw goes down to second. It's in time.
Yeah, that's huge.
They trade places on the fielder's choice on the bunt. Good throw down there by Spaceman. Had to be heads up if you're going to make that. This one's crushed. Gus Grissom, he doesn't have a ton of power. Doesn't have the legs to get out of here. It does not. It's caught the warning track by the right fielder. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, both players pedal to the metal. They're getting on everything. Every pitch is on the last pixel, or just 1 pixel off the plate. No, the talent here is just completely absurd. And there's a meatball, of course.
This one flipped to center. Caught by the sliding Turnberner this time. We go to the 5th. Remember, both players want to return to the World Series. This was our World Series last season. This is the rematch. They've pushed it all the way to Game 7. So Wishbone wants revenge over his old foe, while Spaceman still aims to defend the title. I welcome all of you who have joined us here late. I know some of you might have missed the action in Game 5 and 6, but thank you for being here for Game 7, as always, here on your Sunday afternoon. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Good screwball, gets him way ahead. We're looking at tremendous ineptitude now batting after the strikeout. Looks like a selection to the pen here for Wishbone.
His pen is just so strong. They can eat up almost an entire game.
Valentina Tereshkova, she came in last game, did well early. She came in the first inning of the last game. Got beat up a little bit, but then gave some length. Provided really much needed length that extended the game and kept, you know, the Astronauts in it as long as they needed to be able to make that comeback.
Yeah, and if you're the Spokes, you need to tell yourself that oh
wow.
Okay.
Wow. What placement. That was over in a flash. We're going to the bottom of the 5th after some quick strikeouts. What were you saying there, Mr. Head?
I was just gonna say, you know, he can wear the pen out, so he needs to keep his head down.
I wish with his paint and strikes it like he does, though, it's difficult as well to take pitches. It seems like every pitch you take is going to be a strike. So he's got to use his eye well here. Wishbone wants to extend his lead. This game is maturing towards the middle portion. Both teams in their pen. Escargot ahead 0-2. Flipped out there, caught by Smoke. There's 2 down. Nice strike to start the AB against Lovell. Spaceman's been getting ahead in the count here this inning. Pitch from Escargot misses low and inside. It's 2-2. And then gets him looking. Strike 3. That ends the 5th.
Yeah, a bit low scoring so far. Yeah, either player could win this game. Spokes just trying to get a break. You know what I mean? A bobble, something to kind of, you know, put the pressure really on this pin. There's a
3-1
mistake.
pitch. Yeah, it was a mistake. It was hung. Bruce Torque, the batter, against the reverse splits, trying to do everything he can. He's caught looking 99 on the edge. Doesn't get much better than that from Wish. Remember, Wish trying to complete the impossible. Comeback from 3-0 down in a playoff series, best of 7 here in the XBL.
Yeah, especially against the defending champion. Oh, no.
Level, right center. Just caught, almost overran it a little bit. It's 2 outs. Bear Botham, 0-1. Next one, swung on and missed. Quickly 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, a fastball on the edge, fouled straight back. We're going to see a curveball, or excuse me, a changeup. 2-2. Swung on, hit hard, deep to left. Shepard should get there, though. He does on the line. It is still 3-1. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Like you said, Mystery Man, this game due for a classic tight scoreline after what we've seen here tonight.
Yeah, and despite that ball appearing to be shot out of the air, it was a great swing. You know, I think it was just either off the plate or maybe just a tiny bit of a misreticle.
Swung on, curveball, dead center, caught by Turnburner. He's had to make a few of those plays in this game.
Yeah, Turnburner's got a lot of grass stains out there, but continues to make the plays.
Reminder as well, we'll have the continuation of Mama versus Mush here tonight and the completion in separate entities. We'll be running the Game 4 as a standalone, no commentary on the channel. In between the starting time of and ending time of this game here, we got starting time of the continuation of that series, 7 p.m. Eastern, 2.5 hours from now. So
yeah, super excited about the Mama Mush series. Everybody's going to tune in for that one. It's a shame that we have to kind of play out Game 4 without commentary, but that will just lead us into more play.
So yeah, don't turn off the XBL channel basically from now until the end of your evening.
Ever.
We'll be pretty much rolling straight through. As there's a quick strikeout to Tereshkova. She takes some pitches from Escargot. He's on his 40th pitch now as the lineup turns over. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Runners at first. Gus Grissom at the plate. Ball goes to third. Beerson to throw to first in time. We're going to the 7th, folks. The LaGrange Astronauts are 9 outs away from completing what could be the greatest XBL comeback in the playoffs ever. A chance to return to the World Series. Spaceman Spumoni doing everything he can to have his say and prevent that.
Kind of interesting here, Train. Tereshkova is nailing the outside low corner, but everything else is wild. Now, she hits a couple pitches there, but she wants that outside corner.
Here's a good heater, 3-2 pitch, gets him looking again.
Oh, that's
Spaceman can't pull the trigger.
Number 6, Red Green.
We've got Red Green at the plate. Excuse me.
Mistake. Ooh.
1-1 pitch. Leads to 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Nasty.
The pitcher, number 33.
She's kind of feeling it. She has thrown a few wild ones, but she's really hitting some good ones too.
See a pinch hitter off the bench. It's Frago jumps way ahead of the changeup. Tereshkova is 1-1 now. This is low and inside. It's 2-1 pitch. That's a beautiful strike.
Oh man, you gotta get a walk or something. We can't.
The 2-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. I just can't believe what we've seen here today.
Yeah, Tereshkova is just destroying everything. And here comes Hog Hill, who struggled throughout the series. Tough pitcher, though, in theory.
Neil Armstrong's at the plate. He swings at that one way wide. He can't do any more to pad his team's lead there. It is Ken Mattingly at the plate. This is setting up for a dramatic finish, folks. Mattingly flips one out into right. It's going to be a hit off the diving glove of Botham. Wishbone remains at first. It's the first hit we've really seen in a while, it feels like.
Yeah, and Wishbone would love to pile on here. He's not comfortable at all.
John Glenn, the BBH, getting his chance. He hits it hard on the ground. The throw goes to second. Back to first. The 3-6-3 double play bites Wishbone in the behind.
Momentum for the Spokes. Immediately a blown-up pitch.
It's a big moment here for Spaceman to find his pitch to hit. Get some runners on. He hits that one hard. What a location to get a single on.
Crazy swing from the Spokes. How on earth do you get a single out of that?
Jumps on that baseball. Gets Turnburner with clutch and stealer out there. Thinking about taking second for sure. The changeup hit through the left side hole. There's 2 on now. All of a sudden the tying runs at first.
Yeah, Tereshkova's getting tired. You can't lose pitches like that right now.
She's going to get lifted. You've got the SPRP, Yelena Kondakova. She's the only other option aside from the closer. And then that one's flipped out to right. Level, though, has to get there. He does. Oh, wow, dangerous.
Yeah, putting a lot of faith in this sort of awkward but still extremely usable pitcher here in Kondakova.
Just misses low with the curve here. 2-0, right at Aldrin on a line. It's caught. There's 2 outs here, and all of a sudden, Spaceman feeling the pressure and the drama.
That would have been a monster hit. That would have been a double.
It's on the ground. Neil Armstrong picks it up, throws it to first. In time, the 8th goes to the bottom half. 3-1, still the score. The 3-run home run still standing for Wish. Spaceman Spoonmoney unable to respond in that inning.
Yeah, and I kind of feel for the Spokes. They've made so many great swings in this game, but from the very beginning, Train, it just felt like a low-scoring game. One of those games where it just feels like you just can't.
Just inside, it's a 3-1 to Jim Lovell. Swung on, hit hard through the hole between short and third. It's a 1-out single. Good speed.
You know, you'd love to get another double play for the Spokes. That momentum really does matter for the team.
So he's trying to stay low, trying to stay away. Misses just low there. It's 2-1. This one hit hard. Foul. It's 2-2.
How did he pull that pitch? Wow.
Count runs full. Hog Hill. Runner goes. Flipped. He's caught off the bag. The throw to the wrong base.
Ooh, I don't think he had him.
I don't know. Yeah, it's tough with the speed. Either way, to the wrong base. We'll never know. This one popped up behind first. First baseman jogs back. He's underneath. Makes the grab. We're going to the 9th. Wishbone 3 outs away from completing the comeback. Can he do it? Can he come back?
Yeah, a lead single here would be massive for the Spokes. You have to get on base here with no outs.
Ripped. Center. Grissom on a line, catches it. There's 1 down.
What a swing, but no good.
Little smoke bats. First pitch to Neil Armstrong. He throws it to first. There's 2 down now. Now it's in the hands of Red Green. The season in the hands of the spokesman. It's Kondakova. Behind in the count, 2-0. She makes her pitch. A fastball swung on. Mattingly throws it to first. The game is over. WishboneRulz wins Game 7, comes back from 3-0 down, takes the series, and is on his way back to the XBL championship.
I don't know what to say. I mean,
he's made history.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, we knew he could do it, but I mean, somebody get the Spliff Star odds on that. It's not good. I think Spokes fell apart in the previous game, but they really dug in here, and it just seemed like, despite some fantastic swings, again, it was one of those games we've seen those in the XBL where it seems like it's just harder. I don't know why, but all credit to the astronauts who um, is going to face the winner of of Mush versus Mama. It's not going to get any easier, but man, I want to know the odds. It seemed like Wishbone was so buried, and just such a gutsy performance.
All-time history made here today on this Sunday afternoon in the XBL Season 19. WishboneRulz with an epic comeback. Spaceman did everything he could there, especially in Game 6 early. It looked like it was going to be over early, but Wishbone fought back. Every tool in the locker was used. Every bit of baseball IQ was necessary. It was really, really impressive to see. But yeah, like it was said in the chat, Wishbone does indeed WishboneRulz. So he gets it. He gets it there with a. I'm quite speechless as well. I wasn't expecting to call, all the way through to Game 7 and call an Astronauts victory today. I can tell you that straight up, just because the odds of coming back in a best of 7 like that are just so insane. But Wishbone did it. He defeated the odds. He defeated Spaceman. And as good as that feels, the work is not yet done, right, Mystery Man? That the World Series, like you said, with Mush and Mama on the horizon, still awaits.
Yeah, and yeah, for sure. I'm not sure which one he would rather face. They're kind of two different animals. I'm just happy for Wishbone. I feel bad for Spaceman. You hate to be on the losing end of something like that. He put up such a gallant effort in the final game. Kind of washed away a little bit of frustration from the Game 6. I didn't feel like Space did a lot wrong in the final game. It just seemed like the margin for error just the pitchers were just going insane. Um, but so we've got what is it, 4 or Game 5? Right, where are we with Mush? And I think it's Game 4 was the one where Mama had scored a 2-run home run, down 2-1 in the series, but we're going to move forward from there.
Yep, that's right. So yeah, first and foremost, congratulations, like Mystery Man already said, to the season on Spaceman. Spaceman, being the defending champ, always a ton of pressure there. Had to put up a good performance. Put up a good 5 seed this season. Honestly, finished stronger late than he was early. He was looking a little shaky at the beginning, if we recall. But he stormed through the playoffs. Really looked like the Spaceman of old, all the way through up to this session today. So just missed the mark today, and we'll get him next time. I'm sure there's plenty of opportunity in season 20 and beyond for Spaceman Spumoni to continue to write his legacy. But today it's all Wishbone. Like you said, we'll take Game 4. We're gonna run that with no commentary here. After a quick break in the action, probably run that in about 20 minutes time at 5 p.m. Eastern, where you can see the continuation where Game 4 of Mama versus Mush is up 2-0. That'll be the rest of that ball game, and then games 5 through 7, whatever's necessary remaining after that, runs at 7 p.m. Eastern live, where Uni's going to bring that to you. So, yeah, Mystery Man, have you gotten your fill of XBL action? I hope you haven't just yet.
Absolutely not. I don't know anything about Game 4 with Mush and Mama, so I'm looking forward to tuning into the no casting version of Game 4. And I don't know if I'm with Uni or not, but either way, huge night. I'm so happy for Wishbone. He's put literally heart and soul into this league, as have some other people, but him probably as much as anybody. And to make that kind of an epic play is just it's what you live for as an XBL player. I mean, you did it yourself, trained with that 10 seed coming in, for the championship. Everybody had counted you out. You just don't come from that low. Same case here. Just you're basically buried, and you somehow you do need some luck. But it was mostly great play. So congratulations, Wishbone. Looking forward to Mama Mush.
Yep, the Stuff of Legends was written here today on this cast. So if you missed it, go back and watch it. And we'll be putting this one on the YouTube as soon as we can. And yeah, more baseball for you on your Sunday coming up. Hang tight here. See y'all in about 15 minutes for the continuation of Game 4. And then at 7 p.m. Eastern for the end of that series. Have a great time, everybody. Catch you in a bit.